Okay, tonight I'm making a video for the first time in 5+ days or so. I don't remember exactly when I last posted. Got several things in the mail. Most of it I will not be able to show you because it's been since shoved away. So, you know the drill. If I don't record it day one, then it doesn't get shown here, and that's my fault, not yours. So I have to be better about that. So there's many things you just haven't seen. It's not like I buy stuff every day. But I'll try to do the best that I can. Now, unfortunately, you will not be able to see this, but there's my Mercury Roosevelt Dimes collection. And this is not the most fantastic book for that. But sometimes I want to have like collections put in albums that would have been done back in the day. So this album, somebody might pay $10 for the internet, but really somebody should just gift this to a kid or charge you a whole dollar. But somewhere in here, those are my Mercury Dimes. And I got a 1950D. You may not be able to see what it is, but I just wanted to show you the picture here. There's 50D, and it is right there. And I got that in my change recently, so that is very cool. It's finding a silver dime for virtually free. It's, you know, $1 plus in silver value. But the thing is that at the last swap, coin show around Christmas time, maybe it was a little after that, I don't really remember, but people were asking $3 and $4 for these dimes. And they just put a price on it, and these were very common dates. Some were really bad condition, and so you have to really watch out for getting cheated, you know. So, but then there was a guy that had dimes closer to that dollar benchmark or whatever, and I bought a ton of them from him. I say a ton, but you know, $10, $15 worth from him, and I should have bought way more. But I didn't want to come home with a bunch of duplicate dates and then take them to a coin shop and get virtually nothing for them. So I have some other stuff here. I've had a terrible cold, and that's part of the reason. I had a dog visiting, so that's the other reason. And then I have been downsizing big time. So I took 3 or 4 large boxes of books to the library, and I took a large box of clothes and whatnot down to the, not whatnot, that's a different thing, to a thrift store that is not normally a donation store, but people have been taking stuff there, and they get free stuff out of it. They might have to throw some of it away, but yeah, so I do the best that I can. I know kind of what they like. And there's going to be probably another 4 or 5 boxes of glassware and other things. Just when you collect stuff for, you know, 40 years or more, it just mounts up on you. People give you stuff, and then you acquire stuff from other family members. It's just disgusting. You throw them away in cabinets, and there's things that have not been used in probably almost 40 years or so. Bring them from one house to another. Back in when I was a kid, you know, people saved everything. So I won't go into that there, but golly, I got rid of some sort of Disney Monopoly or something like that, and I don't like the new games that have the cut board. That's terrible. If they would just go back to the old format with the fold in the middle board, those are just so frustrating. And some of the pieces I had the Doctor Who Monopoly, and several of the pieces broke right away. I barely even touched them. They snapped like a twig. So I said, that's got to be thrown in the trash, and I probably saved a couple of dice and cards out of there and threw the game away. I don't know if I even kept it. So Monopoly is not one of those things that I care about anymore. So I procure, you know, games for people who visit, you know, for future game nights, and game nights only happened once in my lifetime. So, you know, when you have 300 board games and, you know, 200 jigsaw puzzles, that's like something ridiculous, like $500 items, and some of them are super collectible, but I don't have an eBay account to sell yet. I don't want to be set up with, you know, just confusing. So you're here to see stuff and not me complain about stuff. So the first thing that came in, and this is something you won't be able to see, and it's very possible because I lost my slide viewer, and I know how to film these, but my tray broke. But I got some slides from Germany, and you say, oh, are those German slides? Well, of course not. I think these might have originated in the United States, and then he sold them to me for just over $1 a piece. And then the shipping was just super ridiculously cheap. I got 8 slides here. One of them is the cast of Cheers. It's just a publicity shot there. But I've never found any other Cheers slides the last time I looked. you won't be able to see that. It's got Coach on there, and I think Shelley Long, and I don't know where this came from because it's Shelley Long. It's like a blooper slide, so I don't know the story of that one, if anybody knows that one. Some of them have production markings on it from the different shows or the paparazzi that had them. That says 14th Kids School or Kids Choice Awards. And this is, I really hope to see these sometime. This is Destiny's Child, I believe, and they're all in 1990s, early 2000s era Scout uniforms. I thought those are really cool. And I got this one here, Sydney. Oh, it's Rachel Ward and Sydney working at a Australian McDonald's. And then I have one of, Claire Danes, who was in My So-Called Life and something else there. You won't be able to see that, but she was at some sort of event. I got a few other ones here. There's another Destiny's Child in the uniforms there. And then we have Cheers. Somebody has handwritten a bunch of stuff on it. George Wendt, Rio Perman, Shelley Long, and so something else there. And I don't know, there's something about 1985. Other handwriting on there. So there's that one there, and then I have one of Ted Danson at some sort of store opening there. So he's holding some sort of product there. It's kind of cool. And then I have this one here of the cast of Cheers again. I guess Coach. It's got pretty much everybody in there. So very, very cool to have those. And again, the order was just not very much, so I had to take that and gave him positive feedback. But he doesn't upload very often. So now I got two. This is the main event here. Actually, before we get to the main event here, what you all been waiting for. Now, don't laugh at me here, but somebody told me that old workout tapes were super valuable. So I'm going to take a chance that this is a Kathy Ireland Body Specifics, all that good and fun stuff here. I will probably recycle that or something like that, but it was free, so I'm not worried about that one. And then I have this one I picked up at the Steam Up, which I didn't show. This is for not salting the roads. I think it came out of Colorado, so that means no salt. So that's probably for like snow. And then we have two cards here. With this particular setup here, you will not be able to see anything, so I might take pictures of these, so hopefully you'll believe me. And if you don't believe me, well then that's your choice. There's just a lot of that going on around. So Jake Ilardi. And I don't remember, he's a skateboarding. I don't remember if he is in France right now. I don't know. But he's the orange variety, the orange Gatorade bath one. And this is 20 of 25. So when you show a card, please put it in a top loader and a penny sleeve so that way your friends can't see it on camera. That's a great idea. And then we have another one of Vernon Norwood. And the reason why I got these is because I was a high bidder of whopping $5 or something. Fortnoy's $4, and I paid $2.50 for shipping. Vernon Norwood, and he's track and field. He's fifth. I think he's 18 out of 25, and the other one was 20 of 25, if I haven't mentioned that. And the backs are going to be just exactly like their base cards there. I think there's no difference there. So I think it's kind of cool that they put the numbers on the front. But again, who knows about the orange Gatorade bath cards if they're going to hold their value. They're only numbered to 25, so they're going to be ridiculously hard to find in a few years. That happens so often. So if you're working on the 2014 Topps Olympic set, good luck in finding these. You're screwed. You're toast. So these are all over eBay right now. One of the things I wanted to mention about the Olympic set is that a lot of the major hits have been pulled. So you can still get good things, but there's certain cards people are looking for. If you don't know where to look or which videos to watch, you're going to be hoping for cards. And I am so sick of people saying, is Simone Biles in the set? And I have to tell people, is Simone Biles in the set? Have you ever heard of a thing called a checklist? Oh yeah, I was going to go see, but I just thought maybe I just buy this box and just hope to see. See, this means no Simone. No Simone in the set there. Anything else I want to figure out here? As I said, I've got a really awful sinus infection. I just breathed and ate so much dirt on day one of cleaning out a room that is no longer used. And it hadn't been used in almost 3 years. Insane. It was just being used for storage. And excuse me. I'm fine now. And I was drinking a Powerade or something like that, but it's pineapple, and that pineapple can mess up somebody that has bad throat problems. So anyway, that's all that is. Anything else here? I haven't watched the last 5 days of Olympics or so, so I'm trying to stay spoiler free. I have no way to rewatch those missed events there unless I join Peacock and pay some kind of silly money for a. I wouldn't even know how to get streaming here. I don't know how to use that on the TV downstairs. I think the TV would accept it, but that TV is old, so I don't understand things like Wi-Fi and all that stuff. It really baffles me. So anyway, that's all that is. I just want to let you know what I was doing. Tomorrow is just more like, tidy up and get boxes for donate and stuff like that, because I used up. I had like 4 or 5 trips worth of Goodwill boxes, and maybe more than that. Every time I went there, I grabbed 3 or 4 boxes and used up everything I had. It was just craziness. And I have 0 more boxes. I think maybe I have 2. I did go to a garage sale in the meantime, and all the clothing there was free. I got 2 really awesome pillows for $1 total, and got a whole box of clothing. Some of them were taken, and the rest of them are marooned here. And then I had some brand new with tags clothes that I took to the thrift store. Don't take your stuff to Goodwill. They don't want to hear that. But like I said, I took that to that community thrift store. Most community thrift stores say no, we don't take donations, but they will try to direct you elsewhere. But Goodwill just has so much stuff, and it's another video time there. So I think I'm going to finish off here. There's more stuff that was just not taken, and so I'm going to be just, it's not good. But I was able to get rid of big things out of here, so that is very helpful. But not one thing moved out of the YouTube editing room, not one. In fact, I think I doubled up in this room, unfortunately, so I basically am stepping on things to get to this computer, which is pretty sad. So I have been watching a few videos here and there, but I cannot, I don't know, I just cannot get involved in this video. There's just all this, it's hard to explain. But yeah, somebody mentioned about, Junk Wax Hero or something, or was it Junk Wax Hero? I don't really remember. Somebody made a great video and they show off their worthless cards and present them as high-end collectibles or something like that, which I do in every video here. Again, people are whining and crabbing about card prices, and then I said, well, I got these for, and you don't even get sometimes even one of these in a box, and certainly you don't get 2 numbered at 25. Happy with that, but I got outbid on everything else, and I showed you, I think, the number to 50, which is off to the side here somewhere. So finishing off the video here, and thank you for watching.